good morning. Welcome to Austin, Texas. We're going to take you through a full day in the life, how we're training, how I'm eating. We're on a bulk at the minute, so food is put up pretty high. We're now at about 82. If you watched a recent video on why I'm bulking again, you'll know why we're pushing the weight up. Food we're eating for the day is 4,497 calories. And we're just going to show you what each of the meals are that we're going to run with. Now, I will say when you come to Texas, you want to drink this coffee, Texas pecan coffee. Let me actually just show you what the bag looks like so you can get eyes on that in the future. This is it here, Texas pecan coffee. Honestly, a nice like nutty taste. For me, I do like my coffee, guys, so this is an important one for me. Then we're going to get into meal one after you saw the morning routine that was cracked off from the intro of the video. Meal one is salmon at 200 grams. I mix it up every day, boys. Sometimes it'll either be salmon or steak, but it's one of the two in the morning, and I like to alternate. Great protein source. Nice quality fats in there as well. 6 eggs, some spinach, and a kiwi. Morning meal one, generally speaking, is high fat, high protein, lowish carbs. There's actually still 20 grams of carbs in this meal, but it's going to mainly be coming from the fibrous carbs from the kiwi and the spinach. For the macros of this meal, 800 calories, 79 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, 45 fat, and 5.3 fiber. We'll lace it with some pink salt and some, I don't know what this is. It makes a bit of a mess, but it tastes like, there's a little bit peppery stuff. I think it's just like a bit like black pepper, but I found it in the Airbnb cupboard. It's kind of nice, so we're going to run with that. Yeah, so this is going to be meal one. We're going to get this down range, and from there, the reason I have this meal, mainly to stay cognitively sharp. Like, I could eat this, no carb crash, no like fluctuation in my cognitive focus, and then I'm loading a lot of carbs on the back end of the day, because the macro split inside the overall day of feeding, I told you the calories, but the protein sits at 229, the carbs are at 629, the fats are at 117, and the fiber is at 54. So obviously I'm pushing a lot of food at the minute. I absolutely am, but it's working well with performance and pushing up of the weight. So meal one, high fat, high protein predominantly, so we can stay cognitively sharp for work. Let's get it. Abbott, good morning, sir. Thank you for your check-in as always. So I know you've been on the move traveling across this week, but good photos, mate, and we're looking happy in the face as well. Really starting to tighten up around that midsection. Ridge lines are looking good here. We've got just over 3 weeks until we're going to be hitting our target when we meet up in person, mate. So it's going to be good to see. Up towards the top. Yeah, no, this is smooth. No issues with this movement here, bud. As we're looking at the chest press, we want to keep, that's it, keep the elbows down, always in line with the chest. Jon, good morning. Thank you for your check-in. I thought I would showcase, mate, these two photos. This is your very start to where we're at today. But I wanted to show this, mate, just for the sheer difference in the density of the muscle, shape of the muscle. And we're not far off achieving our leanness from this cut. Obviously, this is post. You're doing first recomp phase, build phase, second fat loss phase. So that is the work in the bag. Today is Friday, so there's not actually that much to do, just a few check-ins to tick off and catch up on. But the guys are making some solid progress, and as you saw from some of the physiques there, some nice transformations en route. It is now time to get the pre-workout meal, second meal of the day in. We're on 130 grams of what was dry weight rice. Obviously, it's been cooked now. We're on 50 grams of raisins. That just goes straight in. 1 banana, just your typical 6-inch banana, and 1 apple about the size of my fist, all chopped up and in there, good to go. We then also add 10 grams of honey, which we just measure out here, raw Texan honey. And then from there, just a quick little sprinkle of some pink salt, the extra juicy pumps in the gym. So we're gonna get upstairs, sit out on the balcony, I think get some sun in the eyes after being behind the laptop for a bit, and get this meal downrange. Let's go and enjoy. So meal two in the bag, just gonna get out and get some steps in, get get some blood flowing after being sat down for a little bit and eating a couple of meals. When you're on a building phase, you're gonna need some move around. So I always still hit 10K steps every day, and I'll just distribute them throughout the day, and I just find it helps nicely with digestion. So a little bit of a different environment to what I'm usually living in. Normally where we've been in Brazil, Copacabana, Colombia, Medellin. Even when we went to Chile, it was all, we always staying like the city and staying like apartments and that sort of stuff. This time we're for a little bit of a different vibe. So we're staying in East Austin. And it's like a house with like a neighborhood and like dogs that look like they're gonna rip us to bits if we go too close to them. So it's a nice quiet vibe. And I like that. I'm from like, where I'm from back in the UK, it's more of like a smaller town with like this country style. It just reminds me a bit more of home. So yeah, kind of nice. But video I made today for the YouTube channel, it was something you may have already seen, is to have your own war day to day. So you might live in a place like this, it's calm, it's chilled, but like you can't be calm and chilled. You always need to have your like mission, your war that you're going on. And if you haven't got a mission or a war, just simply start by getting in shape first. That's the gateway to everything in life. It teaches you discipline, consistency, resilience. You become the man you need to. The man in the mirror changes. You look better, you look different. And then from there, your cup is filled up. You feel good internally, externally. Now you can go on and help other people and think, what's the next layer of my mission? I always say purpose is like an onion, because you may not have a war, an actual war, but you will have purpose. So change the word war for purpose and think, I've completed the purpose layer of getting in shape. Now what's my next layer? What do I actually want to do with my time, and what good impact do I want to leave on the world? So just, it's something to be thinking about. Obviously we just showed you how I'm living in the day in the life, but a lot of the stuff I want you to take away from me and the channel is, what mindset concepts am I giving you? Because if you like the lifestyle I live, don't really watch what macros I eat within a day. Think, what is my mental syntax that allows me to live this lifestyle? Because if you adopt it, apply it, you'll be able to have the same lifestyle as me. The only difference is I just see the world in a different lens to you. Once you see it through my lens, you'll be the same. You'll have the same lifestyle as me. So just food for thought as we go for this walk together. Roll into the gym in the Cybertruck. Obviously the Cybertruck drives itself, so you don't have to waste any brain cells to get there. Or actually you could say decay the brain by not using it to get there. So I'm going to leave it to do its thing and drive. Normally I'd use it on the way back after the gym, but I thought I'd just show you what it's looking like now, as it like turns corners and drives itself. Yes, brother, so that was a upper session at Los Campeones gym here in Round Rock. Honestly, very, very good style of gym. Every bit of kit you need in here, but we ran, you would have seen this if you've watched recent videos on the channel, 2 chests, so an incline and a flat machine, top set, back offset on both, pull down and row, top set, back offset, and then 3 sets on an isolation, lateral raise, 2 bicep and 2 tricep, just moving the humerus in different positions. Decent session, decent pump to finish, some nice progression as well. So running a 4-day split at the minute, chest and back, delts and arms, legs, and then an upper session with 3 rest days, but boxing on other days as well. So that was gym session, feeling good, feeling stacked. To be fair, we're growing up quite nicely in this improvement phase actually. As you saw the scale weight, holding quite nice tightness, humps are pretty nice, looking full as well. So honestly, enjoying this improvement phase. I probably wish I started a little bit sooner than what I've done. So we'll get back, show you what the next meal is going to be for today. Right, brothers, we're back from the gym. We're going to get the post-workout meal in. ASAP because it is like 10 to 4, so we've still got 3 meals to get in, but to be honest, I'm pretty fucking hungry, I'm not gonna lie. So this meal is 27 grams of protein, 145 carbs, and 16 grams of fat, with 13 grams of fiber. We're having 300 of low-fat yogurt, 40 grams of oats, 70 grams of raisins, 20 grams of dark chocolate, 1 apple the size of my fist, and 10 grams of honey. Gonna get that inhaled ASAP. A little bit of steps in between, and then we'll show you the next meal. Let's go get it. Yeah, mate, and that's it. It's always going to be the case where you have to chip away like little bits. So say you've got your injury at the minute, you can either let it keep you down, or you can just do little bits day by day, and we just treat it like its own thing, making that little bit of progress, whether it's in the gym, whether it's just getting out and getting steps, or whether it's just sticking to a routine. As long as that doesn't slip, you're always going to keep your own mental clarity in a good space, mate, and that's ultimately what I'm here to do, to make sure we just keep you on that straight and narrow, and as soon as it gets better and better, but we'll be back to firing on all cylinders, mate. So yeah, keep you posted, and we'll keep you on the straight and narrow. So that's 3 meals in the bag, just out for some steps now to get it to really sit and digest before we have the next one. Bit of WhatsApp response, because what I like to do is twice a day I'll go on and clear the WhatsApp. Once in the morning, and then once, to be fair, usually a little bit later than this, I'll go on and clear the rest of them. I find otherwise, and if you manage anything where you're on your phone, if you constantly check in and out, you'd have A, no sanity, and B, no time. So you got to batch this sort of stuff, and a lot of your day-to-day tasks, if you always task switch in between, you never get anything done. So like with the check-ins, phone will go in the other room, focus, send it on the check-ins, get that done. If it's making a YouTube video, go from start to finish to make sure that YouTube video is good to go. Same with the WhatsApp. So I like to block everything out, everything in blocks, and that's what makes me more efficient. If I'm task switching, then it just causes problems, and you're just not as productive. So it's a little tip I use to manage my day effectively. So we are back, showered, bit hot, so top staying off, but I'm liking the look at the minute, boys. I'm liking the fullness, holding on to a little bit of leanness potentially. But we're back in for another meal. I haven't got a top on, so obviously I utilised my vicious beard to hold the mic. But anyway, the meal we're going to run with is a beef or steak and rice with spinach and also a little bit of honey on top. So macros for this meal are coming in to 727, one of the smaller meals actually. Beef is coming in 200 grams, 120 rice, 10 grams of honey, 1 cup of spinach. Macros, 52 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat. Let's get that downrange, boys. Obviously, you've not actually seen me eat. Let me just take this out of my beard so I don't get any like food in it and shit. You've not actually seen me eat any food. I appreciate. I'm not like, because I don't want to sit here and just eat and you listen to me chomp away. It's kind of like disgusting, really, isn't it? So we're gonna get this meal downrange and just enjoying it. That's get those gains in with this sweet meal. But nice, simple, clean ass food. And that's the main thesis across the food I eat. Just nice and simple, nice and clean, whole foods, you know, all that good foods that you would want to be getting inside. Yes, brothers, so we've eaten, we've trained, we're now going to have some fun. Come over here and see what we've got inside the back of the Cybertruck. So we're now going to get on the range and do some shooting. So we've got the shotgun, but I won't steal the chips. I'm going to introduce Frank in a second. He's going to show you what we've got here and what we're operating today.
Welcome me back, guys. I've been on the channel last year. I'm going to show you a little bit of guns real quick. What do we got here, Tom? We got something basic that I think every Texan should have. A little 9mm right here. We got our big boy 12 gauge slugger. This one, not anybody should have. I think just me and Tom can handle this one. This one's my personal favorite. I built it myself. I call it my AR-47 because it'll shoot the AK-47 rounds. It's an SBR short barrel rifle, 7.62 x 39. This guy's got some kick. And then we got the Bear rifle, 6.5 Creedmoor, single shot. Let's get inside of that range and see what they can do. Oh, damn.
We're dropping low.
Yeah.
Rusty.
Way better.
Yeah. Could have aiming off. I was aiming near.
Yeah?
It's all good. I'll probably go through one more. It's a mid-range kick. I think I hit the target every time, but
So.
with the last meal, an absolute classic if you've watched the channel for any longer than 5 minutes. Eggy oats with fruit. Yes, I mixed the eggs and the oats together. I honestly think it tastes very, very nice. I also mixed my creatine in there. Is it the best time to take it in the day? Probably not, but I like the way it binds in this and I never miss. So I always hit that. So with this meal, we've got 120 oats, 6 eggs, 50 grams of raisins, 1 banana, 150 grams of berries, and 100 grams of kiwi as well to wrap the day off with. So I will eat this. It's 20 past 8. Then I'll go and finish off the rest of my steps. I think we've got around 3,000 we need to get in. And then I'll probably go to bed at like 9:30ish. So in like the next hour and a half. Obviously, took note from what you said last time, where you said you don't want to be eating this and then brushing your teeth too quick after. So I have it a little bit earlier now, and then still gives me the time after. So hopefully you enjoyed this full day in the life in Austin, training, eating, how we're getting the food down, how the conditions looking, and where we're at with the journey. So just so you know, obviously I tell you how we get our guys in elite level shape, but this is how I walk the walk myself. So you want to come join us, check out the link in the description. As always, see you tomorrow.